Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to Space Engineers for episode 24, I think. So we are currently working on building a mining rig that we can fly over any resource deposit and get mine down into it, even underground stuff, or mainly for underground stuff actually. And yeah, we just want at least some storage on here. Whether or not we actually want refining and assembling it, well, I'm not entirely sure. But we'll figure it out. This is the size of it at least, and we have the space to do everything we would ever want on it, I think. But for now, we'll just add some storage. I think just another container opposite the other one will be fine to start with. And then we need a drill, of course, and then all of the thrusters to keep this, or actually fly this around. But yeah, I think we can start, and of course all of the turbines we need to power this thing. And I think we actually want these turbine towers to be a bit larger. Yeah, this should be fine. And it went into war music for some reason. Do we have a wolf somewhere? So far the wolves haven't really seemed like a large threat at all, but maybe that will change at some point, I'm not sure. It just seems so gnarly to have to grind them. Oh well, let's not worry about that. Let's finish these towers. Wait, I forgot to heighten that, right? Yeah. Good. And that should be the 4 outer towers at least. I think we can fit this middle one in as well, without lowering the performance of the others. But maybe we should do some tests before actually just doing it. It would be easier to finish this middle one first though, as getting in here with the welding ship could be a bit harder with turbines sticking out of the towers like that. But oh well, let's just do this first. We don't even know if we need more power than this. Of course we need a lot of girder for this. Maybe we should just start production of those. I think we should. Oh, our master is actually done. Holy moly. 1,000 of those? We need 24 per turbine. We have 20. That's only 500, but it's okay to have a bit more, I guess. I don't really mind. Do we have a lot on the ship? Oh, we actually have everything we need. Never mind, it's only if we need the middle pillar that we need more. How many power cells do we have? 700. Holy moly. So that's more than enough. We don't need 10 batteries for this, I don't think. So let's not worry about that. Let's get some of this steel plates onto the welder ship though. These could be the welder containers. Do we have more? No. Could it all fit in there? Yeah, it could. Never mind. Good. I think we should produce more steel plates though. For sure. Maybe we should also just tie this down a bit more, just in case we accidentally hit the other leg or something. We don't want to get all of these turbines that we are making destroyed. That would be a waste. So now we have 2 failure points. Good. Let's get the welder. Oh, we didn't put all of the turbines in yet. Never mind. Let's do that first. Good, that should be it, right? Come on. Let's start with these 2. Another thing I don't know if if I should actually complete all of this light armor that we're using as scaffolding right now. I'm not actually sure if it's heavier, if it's completed or not. It should be more robust at least, but let's at least finish these towers up. Just because it's too much of a hassle to not do it. Good, that's 1 tower. Let's finish the top one as well here. Good. Hopefully we can figure out how to put enough thrusters on this to actually lift it. I haven't really thought about that yet, but it should be possible. Using the large thrusters. Good. So what are we firing here? Interior plate motor as well. What? What a coincidence that we run out of both of those at the same time. But yeah, no motors and no interior. Break. We're still heavy. I was just thinking that it's nice that we are lighter now, but we are still pretty heavy. So some of those, let's put the others in the other container. The rest, I mean. Put these in. Now we're just gonna fill it up again. And so we're entirely full again. Great. How did we actually construct those turbines without finishing the armor blocks? I guess we could just pull out all of the steel plate, but I don't want to do that. That's fine. Good, last one. Good. Done with the power production. Then we need a bit of power storage as well. How will we do that? I mean, we can just put batteries on these sides if we want to. Or down here, then they would tie together more storage, even better. Because another storage container would only fill 3 of these 4 spaces. Actually, maybe we should put these containers closer to the middle, because there will be less of a hassle to connect them to the drills. I think we will need some connector ports on the side, somewhere around here, something like that. So we can have a ship collect resources from this rig and get them to the main base. I'm not sure how we want to do that just yet, though. But yeah, the drills at least need to be connected to the storage. Let's start with focusing on that then. So should we put a junction here, or should we put it instead of that middle block and have conveyor tubes coming out from there instead of these blocks? I am not entirely sure about that just yet. Let's just run the conveyors underneath. We can also lower the storage one tile or one block then, and they can easily be connected to these. I am just using junctions here because they look a bit more stable, I guess. We probably should have waited with these turbines until we had everything else completed, because they do make it a bit harder to maneuver around this thing, but now they're done and we'll have to live with it, I guess. Let's finish those conveyor junctions first. Should be manageable. Oh, we just have to remember that we are very heavy. Oh, and we need something for these. Construction composition and steel tubes, I guess. Yeah, at least construction composition. I think we have the steel tubes actually. Apparently we do. Can we get up in here? Yeah, we can. Okay. I should have a lot of construction composition lying around, so that shouldn't be a problem. If we just have the space in the ship for it at least. So there's almost 2,500 here. Let's fill it up with it. And let's try and finish the middle one first, just to get it done, I guess. So we can actually just reach all of these from beneath, that is fine. Good. Perfect. Let's put some storage in here. And now this is in line with these at least. Not sure if that is good or bad if we want to make it into a platform at some point, but this is what we'll do at least. Now they're easier to connect to everything. Let's finish this up first and then put another one over here, just for equal weight distribution. Don't want to put 4 in here just yet until we know how much or how many large thrusters we will need to get it to lift. Or at least have a better idea of it. When the... oh dear, we almost crashed into our scout ship. But we don't know how it'll perform with full inventories just yet. We will have to test that at some point. Good. We needed, was it tubes? I already forgot. Steel tubes, yes. I think we have stuff in here that weighs too much that we don't really need. Let's have a look. So this one is full with what exactly? These actually get a lot. Maybe we should throw those out. And these fill a lot as well. And we have even more down here. And we collect those in one of the containers, yes. So we have more than 5,000 liters here. We'll just at least not put more of those in anytime soon, unless we need them for the drills and pistons. Oh well, we need some of these. Can we just do some cleanup here somehow? We can't fit those in there now, of course, because of the tubes. Can get more of these in here though. These also weigh quite a lot. Will take up a lot of space. So does the... and especially the motors, but well, motors are useful, especially when we have to build the thrusters too. Good, that's one of them. And here comes the other one. course, this also takes some of the space close to the drills, which is a bit annoying. Oh, I guess we'll just put another of these in. Maybe we should just talk about what I intend to do with the pistons. Because as you can see, we don't have room for that many pistons to just go straight down from here. Why can't I place? Oh. If this would be the normal height of the vehicle, then we would have to put drills in here, and then we wouldn't have that far of a reach. We can do something else though, and I'm sure a lot of you have done this multiple times already, but if you have more space horizontally than you do vertically, then you can put a lot of pistons next to each other. Let's just do this to make it easier for me to plan out. So this piston, you need that to, well, move other pistons, but they don't have to be directly underneath it. What is up with this? At least hopefully these won't be connected. I think we actually need to do a test with this. But let's get some fuel first.
Fuel critical.
I'm not sure how compact you can actually build it. So let's test it out, I guess. I just want to be sure that this piston will now extend all of these 4 blocks and not have some of them being connected to the base of the piston. And this might be over-engineering it a bit, because 3 pistons would probably be plenty to reach whatever we need, but sometimes you just got to over-engineer things. Let's extend that. Good, so all of those are going up, or going down, and so now you can put another block there and another piston under that one. And then after you extend this one, and that goes as far as it can, then you can extend the next one. And in extension of that, you can build up and put another piston. And this one did get a bit lower than this, at the base, but that's just because of the that we don't have any space above the base of this. But we can keep all of the next pistons at level with this, so we can just do this. We should be above the piston there, yes. And then another piston. And this piston. Hopefully this won't get too wobbly. Seems like it is a bit there might be some collision problems at times, but yeah, let's just ban all of this out. Maybe we should build some of it first actually. But yeah, you see the idea already. Then we can build up from this and put another piston in this corner. And then you already have 5 pistons in, well, now it's a 3x3 grid, but not a very tall grid at least. Let's grind some of this down and get it built properly. Otherwise we won't be able to get to the middle. Am I doing this right? I just want to backtrack instead of stuff falling to the ground, just basically. Okay, let's build this first, shall we? I'll complete it first, and then we can put the next piston in. Good. Could also just lower this one block further, but it doesn't really matter, I don't think. Let's just, for the sake of double checking, reverse this and see that it can be retracted fully. Even with this other piston over here. I guess we should speed this up during testing. Yeah, that is fully retracted. Good. And we can expand it again. Good. We can finish that layer. Oh, the top of the top. Okay, so this does seem maybe a bit wobbly, but hopefully that's only while building it. I didn't really want it to be wobbly though. Oh well. We'll just have to try this, and if it's too bad in testing, or in proper testing altogether, then we'll just do something else, I guess. Good. You could even just hear it colliding with itself there, but I think it'll be okay. The blocks are actually completed. Or maybe not. Is it still wobbly? A bit. Maybe we should just put some more space in it. It's not like we need it to be in a 3x3 grid. We could easily make it 5x5 instead. But I just want to see this. Whoops. Oh, also, of course, we need all of these blocks not to be armor blocks as we're doing now, and be conveyor blocks instead. That means we have to grind all of this down again. Maybe we should just make the test first though. Is that okay? Very wobbly, or jittery, I guess you can call it. Let's try and recheck this. Why? Well, I guess this is the problem. The same thing that's causing the wobbliness or jittering or stuttering or whatever you want to call it also means that we haven't got the space here for a block. So I think we do need to make it a 5x5 grid instead. That is fine though. Could also make something simpler and just do it out in one direction, but that's not as pretty in my opinion. How are we going to grind this down? Should we put grinders on this thing? We could just grind these down and put grinders instead. I think we have the space for them. How much resources is this business? It's not actually that bad, it's just the large steel tubes that fill in way a lot. Maybe this is stupid. I can't decide as usual. Where is the welders? Come on, welders, there you go. Let's put this back on. Oh, God dang it. There you go. And that is oriented wrong, great. That's better. But yeah, we'll have to regroup this with the other welder now. And then we'll have to tear that down. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode, so thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.